Welcome back to another UK carping vlog. This week, I'm down at Angels Lakes complex down near Bridgenorth, and there's a complex of lakes here. I think he's got about 4 or 5 lakes now down here. Sean Bigford, the guy who owns it, he's got about 4 or 5 lakes down here, and I'm fishing a lake called the Oval Lake this week. So it's Friday now. It's roughly about 2 o'clock. Got down here this morning. I've took my time. I've just nice and relaxed, slow. Get everything up nice and slow. Get all my rods ready. Quickly went around the lake with the boat and the sonar just to check the depths and see what's on the bottom. See if there's any weed, any features or anything like that. But to be fair, it's roughly about between 4 and 5.5 foot all the way around. Pretty featureless, to be honest. I couldn't find any bars or anything out there, to be fair. But yeah, roughly 4 to 5.5 feet all the way around, which ain't too bad. Now I know this lake's got about 50 fish in it, up to about 18 pound. I think the biggest ones are common in here. Plus it's got a sturgeon in here as well. 25 pound sturgeon, I think. So it'd be nice to catch that. I've never had a sturgeon. So yeah, I'm hoping to get one of them sturgeon out, either here or the syndicate that I'm on now. They've got a few in there as well. So I'm hoping this year I can pull one out, because I've heard that the fight lights stink. So yeah, that's hopefully one of them will take the baits. But yeah, it's very windy today. Weather's quite nice. Keeps showering and hailing and a bit of snow. It's a bit of everything, I think, today. But yeah, as I say, today's Friday. It's roughly about 2 o'clock. I'm here till Sunday morning. I don't know, roughly about 11ish. I'm going to try and get packed up before and get gone. Maybe early, I don't know yet. See how we get on. If I have plenty of fish, then I might stay a bit longer. But yeah, but there's some nice scaly bangers in here, some nice linears, some real nice plated, some real nice scaly mirrors. So I'll be alright for it with any one of them, to be fair. You're going to get a PB out of here, but you've got some nice good looking fish in here to go at, which is good. So yeah, I've got me rods out. Just give you a quick look at that lake. Got the log burner here, look. Yeah, woohoo! Get down. There you got that little island there. So yeah, I've got my right hand rod, which is just in the margin here. There's a little inlet pipe here, which I'll show you tomorrow anyway. Little inlet pipe here, so I'll put my right hand rod down the margin here on my little swing corn rig, with a bit of emper maize, a bit of chopped boilie, etc. That's on my little corn rig. Then I've got my middle rod on a runny rig, and that's over to the far margin at there's a reed bed over there, some reeds. So it's in the middle of them reeds, basically, a rod length off the bank, in about 5 foot of water. And my left hand rod, I've got it on a choddy. So yeah, I've got that on a choddy. That's on a retro baits crazy nut, 14mm pop up snail. Running rigs on a bio 14mm snail as well. So yeah, I'm going out all out on the old pop up rigs today. See how we get on for the first day night. See how we get on. I'm going to swap it up a bit, obviously. Beans on me till Sunday, so I'll see how we get on. I'm probably going to redo my rods again in about 3 hours, say about 5ish, 6 tops. I'll get all the rods redone again for the night. But yeah, that's about it for now. What I will do is, maybe not today, when I get my rods in the morning, get my rods in about 11:30ish on the morning, I'll run through all my rigs and that as usual, show you what I'm using. It's just the same stuff again, to be honest. It's what I always use. I tend to use the same kind of rigs. if they work, why change them? Like, you know, if I find that one rig's working more than the other in here, I'll swap the lot to it. It's as simple as that. But yeah, I haven't had bleep yet, so but the rods have only been in a few hours, so can't really expect much. Hopefully tonight the rod whips off, but we will see, people. We will see. Right then, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit down actually and get myself a coffee on and that. Sit down and chill for a bit because the old back's killing me. Oh, bending over, putting all that bivvy up and that. Yeah, takes it out of my back just lately. So, right then, guys, I'll catch you in a bit. It's currently just gone 5 o'clock. I've had nothing. No indications, no bleeps. I did see one Bosch over the far side about an hour ago, to be fair. Other than that, it's been very, very quiet. But that temperature from last weekend has dropped dramatically. It's freezing. It's really, really cold. So you know, I'm going to slow down again. That little hot spell last weekend, that mini heat wave or whatever it was, got them on the feed, obviously. And probably when that temperature dropped again, they still carried on munching. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I know tomorrow the forecast's quite sunny, so hopefully a bit of sun on the water, warm it up a touch. Hopefully they get their heads down then and get on the feed, like. But I might chuck a zig on tomorrow. I might have one, take one of my rigs off and whack a zig on it, and just fish that throughout the day tomorrow. See how I get on with the zig. Just an adjustable. I say it's only like between 4 and 5.5 foot in here. So you know, a couple of foot zig on an adjustable float, and then just keep pulling it up every hour. You know, search the layers. Like, I think that's what I'll do tomorrow. That's if it turns out to be sunny. Today I think we've had all the seasons. Today it's been snowing, hailing, raining, sunny. Yeah, literally everything. But yeah, I suppose it is start of April, so I suppose in April you're going to have a kind of that mixed weather. Well, fingers crossed that rod whips off either tonight or tomorrow sometime. What I'm going to do in a minute, I'm going to get my rods in a minute. I'm going to give it like 10-15 minutes. I'm going to get all the rods in, redo the rigs, get them back out on the spots before the sun goes. I think the sunset will be about 7 o'clock tonight. So yeah, I want to get all my rods done and dusted before then. Obviously when that light drops, bite time I reckon, just as that light's dropping. So yeah, get all them reset, get them all done. I don't think there's much more you can do. I'm using Emp and Maze as my base and Crush Boilie. Yeah, I don't think you can do much more really. So what I'll do is I'll get back in touch here. I'll get these rods out and that, and I'm going to sit down for a bit, watch a bit of telly. I think I've been watching the water all afternoon, so I'll sit back and I'll jump back on in a bit, or unless I have a fish, obviously. So get back to you in a bit, guys. Morning, guys. Yeah, it's currently 8:30 Saturday morning now. I've had nothing all night. Not a bleep, not an indication, nothing. To be fair, I did hear one Bosch last night, around 10ish, over the far side there. Quite a big Bosch, to be fair. And that gave me a bit of hope for the night then. I thought they was becoming a bit more active. But to be fair, nothing materialised throughout the night. Nothing at all. I thought I was in for one, but you know, it's the way Guz done it. It's one of them things. But yeah, I've got another 24 hours here, so I'll be packing up about this time tomorrow, about 8:30. You know, 9 o'clock-ish. I'll start getting stuff away. So I've got 24 hours to try and pull a banger out of here. Yeah, absolute nightmare. But you know, I don't think I can fish any better. I've got one on my corn rig still. I've got one on the Ronnie, one on the Choddy. So I'm thinking now I'm going to kind of swap that up a bit. I think I'm going to put one on a solid bag, to be fair. I think I might fish my left hand rod on a solid bag. I'm going to keep the middle rod on the Ronnie, I think. And I'm going to put that right hand rod, which is on the corn rig, I'm going to change it to a zig. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit back. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do with them rods. But I think that's what I'm going to do. Just try and swap it up a bit, man. If I can get one up in the layers, because it's nice and sunny. It ain't very warm, but I reckon that sun on the water is going to heat it up, and then it's going to bring them up in the water a touch. So if I can try and get one in the layers, one off the bottom, one on the bottom, I don't see how much more you can do, really. But yeah, it was really cold last night. It was a hard frost this morning. Frosted up bivvy, chair, rods, the lot like. Such a different contrast to last weekend. Like it was positively tropical last weekend compared to this weekend. Yeah, the temperature proper dropped last night. I was freezing. Luckily, I got my heated blanket in there, and I got in that. I was toasted, to be fair, once I got into bed. But yeah, it's one of them. Thought I'd be on for a fish last night, but you know, that's the way it goes, isn't it? That's the way it goes. But yeah, so it's 8:30 now. I've only just got up, so I'm going to get myself a tea on. Get myself a cup of tea. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to chill a bit. I'm going to have a little think about what I'm doing rig-wise. You know, whether I stick to my idea of the bag, the zig, and then the Ronnie. I'll have a think about it, but I think that's the way I'm going to get. Of course, you know of a better way, really. I'm trying to, you know, one on the bottom, one off the. One on the bottom, one just off the bottom, one in the layers. I don't think we can do much more. I think, you know, the bait's good and stuff, but yeah, I think there's I'd say there's like 50 fish up here in here, up to about £18, and sturgeon up to about 25. Now I don't know how many sturgeon are actually in here. Sean told me, but the fish that are in here, I know they're only up to £18, but them crackers. Some nice little scalies in here and stuff like that. I think the biggest common in here is 15, I think Sean said. I do prefer a nice scaly mirror anyway, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, nice and sunny. Looks to be a nice day today. Hopefully we can get a fish or two out. Just a one to do, to be honest. You know, I know I caught last time on my syndicate anyway, so you know, I caught 2 fish on there, so I caught really moan, really. But yeah, it'd be nice to pull one out. Yeah, I don't see much more I can do. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to get myself a tea on. I'll get myself a tea on, and I'm going to sit back, chill for a couple of hours, because I never get my rods in anyway before like 10:30, 11 o'clock anyway. I think that's prime time. To be honest, I think you're a bit silly if you get your rods in at 8 o'clock. Just crazy in my point of view, but anyway. Yeah, I'll get them in about 10:30, 11 o'clock. Swap it up and that, but what I'll actually show you what I'm using anyway when I've decided what I'm using, when I've got them in. Run through all the rigs like I normally do with you. Yeah, it's going to be standard stuff, it's nothing unusual. But, so yeah, what I'll do then, guys, I'll get back to you in a bit. See you in a bit. Right then guys, got my rods in now. It's just after 11 o'clock. Just got my rods in. I've just been setting up my rigs and that. What I've decided to do is give it 2 solid bags and a zig. Obviously the weather is blazing at the minute. It's quite warm as well. That wind chill's totally godlike, and it's yeah, it's quite nice and warm. So yeah, so what I've decided to do is give 2 solid bags and a zig. On the zig, gone. Come over a little bit. You up a touch. Right then, on the zig, gone 3 ounce lead with a little boom section on there, so that just runs like that, like. So when you lift your float up, you can extend it up and down. So yeah, so we've got the zig float. That's a medium-sized zig float, that is. And then 2 foot zig line going down to a got a size 6 wide gape hook on there. Got a size 6 wide gape hook, yellow zig foam, red aligner, yeah. And then what I'm going to do with that, I'm just going to search out the layers. I'm just going to every hour or so throughout the afternoon is just keep lifting it up a touch. I have got a few ducks on here, so I've got to be mindful how I go. To be fair, I don't know where they've gone. They might have gone now, but so yeah, so that's the one. Middle rod is a solid bag. So what on this one, I've got retro baits bio stick mix. Look at that. Yeah, stick mix. So I've got a lot of stick mix in there and just crushed boilie. First layer of crushed boilie, then I put a layer of stick mix in. Then I've put my hook bait to the one side, so my hook bait is on this side. Bit more stick mix and boilie mix. Lead in the other side, so you've got the lead on this side, hook bait on that side. So basically when that lands, it should always land lead down. Obviously leaving your hook bait on the top of the bag there to pop out. Well, that's the theory anyway. So yeah, that's an animal, retro bait animal bag. Then on my right hand rod, same again really, but just a different flavour. So we've got the Carp connection. I think these are £40 lead free PVA bag leaders. Just goes down to a little avid style bag lead. Same again, so we've got bio stick mix in here and crushed boilie. Injected with some bio amino liquid. Again, bait on that side, lead on that side, as you can see. So that should always face lead down with your rig coming out the top. So you imagine that all breaks down on the bottom, and then your little Ronnie rig or wafter rig, whatever you got in there, will just pop up. This one's actually got a bio snail wafter in there. So I've got one on a wafter, and on the animal, I've got a little animal 14mm pop up on there on a Ronnie rig. So yeah, so Ronnie rig. And to be honest, I don't really see what else I can do. So hopefully one of these will bring me a fish. Fingers crossed anyway. So right then guys, let's get these out. Let's get them fishing. guys. Finally got them fishing. My word. Took a while, but... Right, and see you in a bit, guys. Rods them all done. All back out. Had them out about half hour now. Yeah, zigs out there, nice. I had trouble seeing it to start with. I thought it was tangled up, but after a bit I could see that the zig was coming up to the surface. Followed shortly by the float, so now that's sweet. So I pulled that right down to the bottom for now. That's so basically that's 2 foot off the bed. I'm fishing in about 5.5 foot of water. So every hour I'm going to just pull it up, maybe half a foot, till I redo my rods later on about 6ish. Search out them layers, see if any fish are floating past and it's right there in front of the nose. I'm going to take it over. Up two on the bags. I'm thinking bags because there's quite a bit of like silkweed out there, like real fine silkweed that's just lying on the bottom. So I'm reckoning if I can just get over that, just lie on top of it kind of thing. So my running rig and my wafters basically on the top of that little pile of bait. I think that will do the trick. I'm hoping that that'll bring me a fish or two. But still no liners, nothing. Very quiet. I think after that hot spell we had last week, I think they've had a munch, are they? They've had a good feed, so maybe they are feeling too hungry. Obviously with the cold weather as well, they are feeling very energetic, shall we say. So they're probably just holding up in a corner somewhere. But hopefully one swimming past they'll see that bait and just drop down and have it. Well, that's the plan anyway. There's loads of planes around here today. So if you can hear loads of noise, that's the planes. Like every hour or so you'll have a few planes go over. But yeah. It's all good. Let me spin you around and just quickly kind of show you where I'm fishing. So I've got my zig. Where am I? I've got my zig there, just there off this reed bed here, straight out in the middle, thinking that any patrolling fish coming down this way will bump into that zig like. Right then, I don't know whether you can see, where am I? There's a reed bed here. Sorry, there. I've got one bag just off that now, that's a known spot that is, just off that reed bed. There's been a few fish produced over the last few weeks off that spot, so I thought I'd chuck one on there. And over here, just in silent, just before the end, I've got one a rod length off basically, or about a rod and a half length off. See whether I can pick any other patrolling fish around that other side of the pool there. If they come down this way, in the middle kind of thing, they're going to bump into my bait. So I don't know what more I can do. I've got one in the margins, I've got one just off the margins over the far side kind of thing, off that island. And I've got one kind of out in open water here. So yeah, so I don't really see what else I can do, to be honest. You know, if they're feeding, aren't they? It's as simple as that. Don't matter what you put in front of them, they're going to have it. But yeah, look at this. It's a nice place Sean has down here. I'm just in the middle of a field, look. I think the closest house is over there. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, Sean's got about 4 or 5 lakes on here. I've fished Angel's Lakes a couple of times. I've blanked both sessions on there. And I've fished Charlie's Lake as well. And I had 2 commons out of there, 2 crackers, when I fished Charlie's. So, but you know, don't come down here thinking these are runs waters, because these are hard little waters. You know, these little waters are always hard. You know, low stocks really, 50 fish. I know it's only a small pool anyway. But yeah, there's some crackers to be had in here though. You know, the rewards are there if you want to put in the effort. But yeah, don't think them runs waters, because they are. Don't think you're going to come down here and just catch, because anyway, I've done 2 sessions on it on Angels and I'm blanked. But that gives you more motivation to get back down there and get a rod in the water, because sooner or later they're going to come, are they? Sooner or later they're going to come. So yeah, I think I've waffled on enough now. I think I'm going to do me a brew, I think. Maybe do me a spot of dinner. Might do myself a sausage sandwich. Bit of red sauce. Yeah, and just sit back and enjoy the sunshine while it's here. You know, this weather's been mad since I've been here yesterday. We've had hail, rain, had a bit of snow as well. Bit of snow in between. And then it's been blazing as well. Cloudy. You know, over there, right above me here, it's blazing sun. And then over there, it's black clouds. So yeah, it's been all the seasons in one day, I think. But yeah. Right, and guys, I'm going to go and get me some food on. Catch you in a bit. Got the old sausage sandwiches on. Well, we've got no fish. Watching a bit of Screaming Delkins. You know, if you saw this guy, Screaming Delkins, this guy's a legend. I recommend you go on YouTube and watch him. But yeah. That's my view at the minute. Get my food on. And hopefully I have a run. I know one of the coots has just picked up my bait though, because I just had a bleep on my rudder rod. Looked over. Fucking coot come up. Little rat. But anyway, yeah, I done no damage I don't think. Just dropped it, so. There we go. Right then guys. It's now about 5:30 on Saturday evening. Basically I've had nothing. Or you know, for the past 36 hours basically. Not even a bleep. It's been mega quiet. Temperatures dropping like crazy on the night, hence why they just ain't bothered. They just don't want to know. So I've decided to call it a day, to be fair. Yeah, packed up my stuff and that now. I don't think there's any point being in here any longer. Like, I just don't think they're gonna. I think you'd sit here all night and you still ain't gonna have a fish. So I've done 36 hours. Mrs says she's having a pizza hut and that tonight with the babby, and I thought, nice pizza hut and that. Oh. So yeah, I've decided to call it a day. Get home to the family, have a nice bath, because I've got this problem with my back now, and you know, the cold weather. I'm in agony with it, like sitting on that bed chair. It's literally killing me. Somehow I've got to get myself a bed buddy or something to put on the bed chair, because that bed chair is doing nothing for my back. I'm in agony with it all night. Yeah, so yeah, get home, have me a shower and that, and yeah, chill out, watch a bit of telly with the missus and the babby, and have some food. So yeah, I'll be able to bring you a fish this time. But yeah, it is what it is. I've done everything I can possible. They just ain't bothering. They just don't want to know. And when they don't want to know, they don't want to know. So, right then, guys. Next session will be, I think, roughly around 2 weeks' time at the syndicate. So I'm going to be I reckon the next good few sessions is going to be based down there, because I want to get down there and start pulling some fish out of there. You know, getting to know the lake, etc. So yeah, I'm going to do my next few sessions down there, and then maybe have a break from there, get to Linear or Bluebell or somewhere like that, Cromwell, when the weather's warmed up. See if we can pull out a beast. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I hope you've enjoyed the vlog, guys, and as always, if you've liked the vlog, subscribe, comment down below, even share it if you want to. I do appreciate all the subscribes now. I'm now on 301 subscribers, so wicked. Big thank you to everybody who subscribed and who watch my vlogs and who like them. Yeah, it's one of them. So I will see you in 2 weeks' time, people. Tight lines.